I constantly try to keep breaking these predictable patterns in my life. From Mirzapur, the moment it gets over, I'll do something else. So, I would love for directors to cast me, but my selection process won't change. I know I was fired from film for asking for a script.
Hello, Ali. Welcome to the week. Thank you so much for joining in. And congratulations on season three of Mirzapur. Tell me, when we move on from season one to season two to season three, in terms of your own performance, I mean, as a person, you've evolved because obviously a lot of time has passed and years have passed. How did you keep up the momentum and how did your own performance evolve? Like, did you think ki this I'll do a little differently, or I want to be a little different in this season so that the punch remains there? So tell me about that. The punch remains
Uh,
intact.
I mean, I didn't think it like a punch. I thought of it like because it's the whole season. So there's a
Yeah,
whole graph, whole growth of a
yeah,
person. There's, consequences from the previous season of his or her actions. And these become part of the trait, part of the character.
yeah, yeah,
And of course, the narrative allows that much more space for a person like me to come play Guddu
yeah,
as, and collaborate with Gurmeet and the rest of the people to create something
yeah,
fun, and at the
yeah,
same time carry the depth of two seasons. At the same
yeah,
time, um, because it's a bit of a deterioration of this guy's mind, because of those instances during season three.
yeah.
So
That he
it's
goes
like
through, yeah, the experiences.
yeah, it's a very lonely mind because he's gotten out of
Yeah,
grieving and mourning from the previous, and then just rising to power, and then again, almost trapped by his own head.
yeah, yeah,
And I think, yeah, that was the biggest idea, was to bring people away from this quintessential, cool body hero,
macho
and
guy, yeah, yeah.
bring them to inside his head.
Yourself in season one and season two, did you go through it again before really preparing yourself for this part? And did you think of tweaking some things? That's what I thought essentially I wanted to know.
No, I didn't go through it, but because I remember it. And that's how
Okay.
we are, right? Because those seasons become memories for this character.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
When we
absolutely.
look at our own memories, तो हमें
Yeah,
अच्छी चीजें याद रहती हैं, पॉइंट्स याद रहते हैं, बुलेट पॉइंट्स याद रहते
yeah,
हैं, कुछ
yeah,
चंद कॉन्वर्सेशंस होते हैं जो रह जाते हैं, फिर आप लाइफ में आगे बढ़ जाते हैं with newer experiences. But these layers remain. They are muscle memories sometimes. But generally with injuries and stuff, I had to like look at
yeah,
injuries. मतलब वो अपना like stick walking,
yeah, yeah,
जो लंगड़ा था. So I had to map that
yeah,
out season
yeah.
because वो
Okay,
technical
yeah,
चीज़ है.
because
It's a habit. So
correct.
it slowly he leaves the stick, but if you've had an injury, you will know like you don't stop being aware of that injury for the rest of your life. When it's a hard one like that, it'll always be there in your
Yeah.
walk, or even if the walk is straight, a part of your mind will compensate for it, your body. So those things, small things. That's it.
Yeah. How difficult or easy is it to come out of this character? Yeah.
Neuro-linguistic, this thing, NLP. I mean that's the only way, because it's such an outwardly character. It's not.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't relate to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. You
but I
don't
have.
relate to, obviously. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But in that time when I'm shooting, you have to relate to it. You have to want to relate to
Yeah.
it. You have to almost
Yeah. Yeah.
become its biggest champion. Uh, so that's it. I find ways to switch it off.
Yeah.
It's easy.
There's yeah, yeah, so much happening in your life right now. But how is Mirzapur changed the game? Completely. I mean, do you feel that it has really immensely added to your career? That is one part. It has changed you as a person, and it will forever remain a milestone for like it goes on in history. How has it personally affected you? That's
It has. I'd be lying if I said it hasn't. I think it's given me a lot. Yeah. I think it's been a challenging part
yeah,
at a time when I don't think anybody would have thought that I would play this, be able to play something
yeah,
like this.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then once in a while, a part comes along in your life that just, you enjoy it.
yeah,
And that's how I really hope for actors in the future also who can just find those parts that can champion you and you them. And
yeah,
that's how maybe they've the they become iconic in some sense or whatever, but people remember. Uh, and I constantly try to keep breaking these predictable patterns in my life. So I
yes, yes.
run
You do that.
from Mirzapur. The moment it gets over, I'll do something else. I've never done a show after Mirzapur because I just it drains you out. It's a lot of commitment.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but I'm slowly, training myself to just not judge and be part of more narratives here in India as well.
yeah,
I'm really enjoying the
yeah,
stories we are telling coming out of our
yeah.
country. So, um, yeah.
Yeah, you spoke about the next projects, which you want should be very different from the one, obviously, that you've essayed so far. I'm sure it'll be very, very like something that will make you look very much more I don't know, like a romantic drama or a comedy or something more, fun and peppy. Are you
Yeah,
looking at
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
like that? Yeah.
I don't think we have a good love story, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It would be nice
yeah.
to see you in one, really.
I would love to. मतलब मैं openly I would love for directors to cast me. Uh,
Let's
yeah,
manifest it for you.
yeah, let's manifest that. Huh? I think we need good
Yeah.
lovers in our society. Just simple films. Uh,
Will we be able to see, like, will we get the opportunity to see you in a mainstream Bollywood masala flicks, like with some big banner, production house or something? Is something like that? Are you open for it? Are you looking at something
I
like
re-
that?
I would love it. I would love nothing more. Why not? I think for that, something of mine, a film has to work at the box office really well. And when,
Right.
yeah, it's a certain
And
acceptance,
yeah, yeah,
which
yeah, yeah. True, true, true. And do you think you've reached that stage wherein producers will obviously have no qualms in, you know, putting money
I
on
think so.
your
Yeah.
name?
I think slowly that's happening. I'm starting to understand that world. उसकी गणित अलग होती है. And it means no disrespect to anybody, but it is what it is. When you have a market of a certain kind, there's only that much money a producer can put on you because he has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
make it back. So that's it,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
the way. Luckily for me, Mirzapur behaves like a beast of its own kind in the
yeah,
world of cinema. So
yeah.
that has catapulted me and helped me grab some wonderful films. I mean, I'm very excited. I'm working with Mani Ratnam, with Anurag Basu. हमारी अगली फिल्में हैं तो मुझे उसकी
Fantastic.
खुशी है. या
Right.
तो देख
But
के
all action
बड़े
related? No,
नहीं,
na?
not at all.
Not in the
अनुराग
same
बासु की
genre,
तो
no?
नहीं, बासु सर की मेट्रो इन दिनों है. मी एंड फातिमा
Acha.
शेख वर डूइंग
Okay.
एंड हाँ, मणि सर की है थोड़ी एक्शन ओरिएंटेड. और कौन सी है? हाँ, लाहौर इज नॉट, दैट इज पीरियड
Okay.
ड्रामा.
Drama. Yeah, yeah. Both of you, you and Richa, have turned first time producers. Remaining maiden production, Girls Will Be Girls, has won numerous awards and accolades. Congratulations for that. It's been doing great across the festival circuit. So, abhi, when do we get to see it? What are your plans post this? Ab to ho
Hopefully
gaya. I
very
think you all have gone everywhere, right? So many festivals are done now, right?
The first half, yes. First half of the year, we've done a lot of festivals. We've
Yeah.
managed to uh, get a hat trick actually in 1 month. We won three grand jury prizes this month.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
just it's a beautiful film that keeps giving, and I can only be grateful. I mean, we have such a wonderful director, Shuchi Talati. We have Kani Kusruti. We have Preeti Panigri. We have Kesav Vinod. I mean, these are outstanding performers. Especially for a first film, and winning Best Actor at Sundance. Preeti's already sort of showed her mettle in the international
yeah,
stage. I really hope
yeah,
a brilliant career for her and people to watch out for her.
yeah,
Kani, of course,
yeah,
is a legend herself. Kesav is amazing. Um, I hope we can showcase the film at home now here in India. It's having a very
yeah,
interesting run in America right now. Sorry, French release happened. The American release
yeah,
is in September.
yeah.
And yeah, we're hoping for. I mean, it's yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that as well as you're looking forward to your first child with Richa. You're gonna be a father very soon. So congratulations again. That's what I'm saying. So many things are happening in our life right now, and so many lovely things. Yeah, appreciation from all around. One question I always, I mean, again want to ask you about is this the in terms of selection of scripts. You have been I mean, you haven't really chosen those ekdami masala films like commercial films, in Bollywood. So now that approach is changing. Is that what you're saying? Because now you're saying that Mirzapur has opened a lot of doors. Is the approach towards selecting scripts also changing? Are you being welcomed into the mainstream cinema
Yes, I mean, yeah,
much
it's
more?
been quite. Uh, but my selection process won't change. I mean, I'm gonna keep looking. I know I was fired from a film for asking for a script. I got to know much later, but I still have to. Um, yeah, or I have to at least sit and understand stories. I mean, I don't know, but there's a process. Of course, there's always and it's based on mutual respect for artists who are creating those stories.
Right.
Um, yeah, it can't just be anything. मसाला के नाम पे तो फिर हम बहुत बेचते हैं.
Right.
तो तो वो भी
Yeah,
जरूरी नहीं है
that's
ना.
true.
उसका मसाला इज ऑल्सो गुड
True.
बट व्हाट मसाला.
True. 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 So do you sit down with Richa also? You all discuss mutually what projects each of you should be, really giving a green light to, and all. Do you all have a mutual discussion? Do you all talk work? Do you go by your own intuition that okay, I really have a gut feel to this project and I will say yes to it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's always my gut feeling that comes first. That has to be,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my reading of it. Um, I don't think she has the time to go through all those things. Of course, we discuss a lot of things. Yeah, let's
Okay,
see.
which other than your own shows, what do you binge watch?
We've been watching a really cool show called Presumed Innocent. It's on
Okay,
Apple. Jake Gyllenhaal's show. I think that's
okay,
really cool. Very very
okay,
cool show. Uh,
okay.
yeah, but couple of other things here and there.
Okay. Any Hindi shows that you loved recently?
हिंदी में मैं I'm covering up on Kota Factory and Panchayat.
Acha. All right, that's about it. Thank you so much for talking to the week. It was such a pleasure.